What up, homie? I am back. This your boy Leon. I'm back with another real estate lunchbox. Yep. Yep. I got some stuff to talk about today. You sit right there. Hold on. We're doing a lot of moving today. Keep up with all the things going on in the world, but we got a bunch of stuff going on my side, guys. Listen, don't be mad at your boy. I'm doing this program because the world needs it.
Oh no!
Let me know if you can hear me over there on YouTube and also Facebook if you're listening to me. If you're not listening, then cool. All right, bye. But if you are, and I got a couple topics I want to talk about today, and we're going to cover these topics. Hey, like, subscribe, follow for more content. This is just what I do, and I enjoy what I do. It's not the only thing I do. I do a lot of other stuff. Yeah, I do. Real estate got me busy sometimes, y'all. Sometimes it's not even busy. Sometimes it's just a lot of stuff going on. Sometimes I be looking to find stuff going on. What the hell do I do today with this right here? But you know, people like 50 Cent, T.I., and some of these other, some of these people, y'all keep me encouraged that there will never be a deficit in content. Regardless how much Netflix drops out of the race and Paramount takes it, there will never be a deficit in content. We're going to talk a little bit about that also too, man, because it's not as simple as you think it is. Some people really don't care. And I mean, if you don't care about that, then too bad for you, because you're missing one of the biggest arms race that's going to take place. It's actually taking place right now. Content is, you got to realize content is king, bro. Content is king. Content is what they're fighting for to buy. That's what they're trying to buy right now. So that Paramount, Netflix, hey, we want to buy. I'm just checking to make sure that everybody hears me over there on Facebook. And then they basically want to buy. Is the entertainment space is changing, and I think I'm more. I need to talk about it more, and I don't. A lot of times, I know I always talk political stuff. A lot of times, and God, there's so much stuff in this world outside of political stuff to even talk about. At the end of the day, your money is going to be tied to, in some cases, what happens with that whole Paramount Netflix deal. How do I know? Because what they're doing right now is competing for who you're going to listen to the most. Yeah, who you're going to listen to the most. How they can structure the propaganda or the message or the movie to incentivize, speak to, talk to the audience. So, my opinion is people do need to be really conscious of what's taking place when you have these powers fighting for streaming catalogs. Yeah. I believe moving forward, your streaming ability, like how you stream your content, a lot of times we see it already, it's gonna start paying a lot more people's bills through brand deals and some of these other things that you can acquire through streaming. I appreciate you guys taking the time to jump on and listen to me. I'm always going to encourage people to go ahead and find something that they're passionate about, create the content, package the content, distribute the content. Whether you're talking about digital products or whether you're just talking about whatever, you know. But there's going to be a lot of people, and we see it already as the economy starts to shift, then AI becomes more and more big. Even in the real estate space, I see realtors doing little memes when it comes to like AI memes. Honestly, do they know AI? No. Do they want to learn it? Yeah, they may want to in a certain type of way learn it. Who wouldn't? Will everybody get it? Not everybody will get it. I mean, I'm consistently looking at all these new AI platforms that come on. Like I'm working on Make right now just for a workflow for my real estate side. So some of you guys out there that get that notice, you guys will be able to get these updates for these off market property deals. Talk about off market property deals. Just go to the description below, and you can jump onto that off market property list and get updates every time new properties come out. But let's be for real. Some people will, some people won't. The I can sit back and complain and say, oh, AI is making it harder for realtors to do their job. The reality of it is AI is not making it harder for realtors to do their job. AI, realtors who are afraid of AI, it's making it harder for them to do their job because a lot of people are. I see more people argue about not doing AI than anything else. And I kind of like, oh, okay, if you say so. If you say so. Shoot, let's get into this real quick, man. Shoot, I always say like, subscribe, follow for more content. If you're watching, show some love with your boy. And I'll show some love back. If you get in here and act crazy, then you just going to get nothing but insanity and crazy from me also. Yeah, I don't move like that in real life, but honestly, I do move like that in real life. Nah, I mean, it's the truth. Like, who going to just let you just jump on their platform and start talking crap? Y'all, I don't get it. Y'all stupid. Some of y'all stupid. Nah, I'm not talking just about everybody. You know who I'm talking to. This hit dog screams the loudest. Y'all know who I'm talking to. But trolls and clowns that just jump on and just start. You are a coon. You a fool. Block. Delete. We live in a country where everybody should be able to say what they have to say, whether you like it or not. Whether you not like it or not. And if you came to me, shit, you came to the one of one. The true one-on-one. One of one. Trust me, I am the true one of one. You will listen and be like, where the hell did he come up with it? And I was like, oh, I was just sitting down one night and I looked at it and that shit didn't make sense, so I had to tell everybody about it. That's it. Oh, no. Yep. My people. Hey, so before we get into the whole content story that I'm gonna give, because I'm gonna spell it out, because I'm always about not leaving anyone behind. I'm always about people learning what's happening moving forward. I'm not trying to sell you that, even though if you want to, I will, and I'll probably put something together, because I've been messing around with AI ever since I realized, ooh, ChatGPT. I think I made so much stuff on there is ridiculous. Ooh. T.I. Hey guys, check this out. Let's start with our first topic. This is the first one, and you know how I do it. If you don't know how I do it, I'm gonna throw some reaction videos up there. Some videos up there. We react to it. We talk about it. Sometimes it's news. Sometimes it's some of you guys that post some of the crazy stuff out there on TikTok. It could be a combination of multiple different things. I just put it out there. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you my opinion, and Jogi, you can do whatever the hell you want to do after that. Because at the end of the day, everybody's entitled to their opinion. And being in the South, T.I. is pretty much the man. Pretty much. If you're from the South, all of them like T.I. And I'm saying all of them, homie, I love T.I. And I'm not even from the South, but I love T.I. I like it. I like T.I.'s music more than I like T.I.'s intellect. I really consider T.I. to be a dumb guy, honestly. Or just simple. Sounding complicated or sounding intelligent. And it may be some things he says that's really intelligent sometimes. But then he says more things that are dumb than intelligent. But this is not about his intellect. This is actually about his rap skills. So I know I've already pissed some people off. Some of you are already mad. Like, what do you talk about? I just love hip hop. I've always loved hip hop. I don't like the message that hip hop gives to the masses a lot. But I can look in there and see people who have actually done great messaging. I love the business portion. I love the empowerment. I love the drive. I hate sometimes the things that hip hop glorifies. So I don't stay plugged into it all the time. I'll listen to a new CD that comes and I probably will play that CD once or if even twice. CD. See, look at that. I called it a CD. Who the hell calls this shit CD anymore? This stuff is not a CD. It's not. It's a track. be like, hey, bro, what the hell you talking about? Yeah, I know. This no more CDs. It's always a track. Always a track. It's a track. It's a track. And that's why when I listen to some of the tracks from T.I. and listen to some of the tracks from his son, I'm like, and 50 ain't put one out yet. I'm just like, now I grew up, you got to realize, I'm 47 years old. Okay. Yeah, I know your boy don't look like it, but your boy is. I mean, it really is my good looks that you see. You know, God has blessed me. I saw 50 when 50 was out. When 50 rolled out, Many Men, dude, I used to work. I'd be working at the airport and I see these guys coming by. They play Many Men, Rich Death Upon Me. It was just 50. 50 has been a troll since he came out. His albums were trolling albums. I mean, that's how he got put on. And I think when the internet came into play in TikTok and freaking Instagram, fuck it, it's Instagram, bro. Instagram. When Insta came out, 50 went crazy. Why do I say this, man? I'm saying this because, real talk, he ain't changed his mind. Like, he hasn't changed, not one bit. He is still a troll. He just went from trolling in music to trolling on the net. And damn, I think sometimes when I watch power movies, like his power shows and some of his other movies, that nigga be trolling in that thing too. Oh no. I mean, you think he a troll? Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Because at the end of the day, T.I. drops these 4 diss records, man. Like I keep saying, it's not CD, it's track. One of these 4 diss tracks. And 50 never responded. He hasn't responded. He just be talking about Tiny and just trolling. People have this misconception that because this guy has not responded, 50 is scared. Oh no. I don't think so. I say there's bigger things at hand. There's bigger things afoot. There's more going on to this than just 50 responding when T.I. says something. You got to realize T.I.'s been trying to get 50 on a track or collab with 50 for the freaking longest, bro. This is not something that's brand new. They've been beefing for a while, but it's been like that little subtle beef. Yeah, tap me, tap back. I troll Tiny. Honestly, I would probably troll Tiny too. I was trolling his son. I was looking at Homeboy's lips. I was like, Homeboy got some big ass lips, bro. His son got blah, 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 blah. I said, that's why he a rapper. He rap good. That's that Buster. He got them Buster rhymes. But the kid has some great tracks. See, I can insult them and also enjoy their work at the same time. It's not hard for me. It's hard for some people. That's because y'all idolize them. That's because they're your gods. Honestly, you see them in a level so high, and I tell these kids, I'm like, yo, they not better than you. They just doing stuff that you have yet to do. Just go do it and don't make any fucking excuses about it. They're not better than you. 50 not better than you. T.I. not better than you. None of them are better. They don't have some miraculous skill that you don't have. So I can look at it and say those two things. But damn, I tell you, bro, I know why 50 hasn't responded back to him. I know why he's just been trolling him. See, what you don't get with this content creation thing, and it took me a second to kind of get it too. Like I was like, oh, I see. When I respond back to you, I make you relevant. Think about that. Whether you are trolling just a video, damn, whether you get on here and you troll the live stream and you say, shit, I'm gonna just say something about Leon because I don't like him. Fuck the real estate lunchbox. Bro, if I get into this with you and I be going back and forth with you, like I had a troll, I went through and just blocked I blocked those that were trolling with me. I trolled back and forth with them. I've been trolling since the fucking, what, 5th, 6th grade lunchroom? And I'll troll. I'll call you all, say names, all kinds of stuff, do some research, find you. Honestly, at the end of the day, none of that shit makes money. Think about it. Trolling doesn't make you money. It probably gives you more, like people say, oh, did he say something? But they'll forget about that the very next day when they hear something that you created or content or somebody else that came at you and then you replied with some content. Dude, Trolling in these messages, even his posts, they're not content. And I'm trying to tell people, and I'm trying to show you, 50 is on a fucking content run right now. T.I. is trying to get on that content run. Yeah, he's done family business, he's done the reality shows, but have you seen 50 do a reality show? Tell me if you have, because maybe, I mean, I don't watch every single thing, but I'm pretty sure I haven't seen 50 do a reality show. I'm pretty sure. It's not that he wouldn't or couldn't do it, but that's the cheapest and lowest form of communication. I mean, it's not even real. It's fake. And if it's that fake, why not just go produce a show? Why not just make a sitcom or a show and or something? You're trolling a guy that has a deal to do 3 seasons of 24-hour true crime. You're trying to do a rap song with a dude that don't even do rap songs anymore. Come on, man. The reason why 50 don't do rap songs, it's not because 50 can't rap or 50 wouldn't rap. But you gotta realize 50 don't care. It doesn't benefit him to rap. It doesn't benefit him. Just like it doesn't benefit you to respond to some of your haters. It's actually more beneficial for you to actually clown some of your haters. To just tap them and let them continue going, I'm a king, and run into the studio and make videos. The world of content creation and the world of getting noticed is changing. There's a bigger play. You got to realize when they started taking all of these movie theaters out of here, when the movie theaters started to die down, when they started saying, hey, we're going to go over to the UK to do movies and we're leaving Hollywood right now. Meaning you can go to Hollywood, walk in Hollywood. Bro, Hollywood it ain't too much shit going on in Hollywood. They're not making any real money in Hollywood. They're not. Hollywood's over in the UK. And 50 he's taking advantage of that. 50's doing that. Tyler Perry's doing that. Shit, I even got a story where Cat Williams just bought a military base very similar to what Tyler Perry did, and he's converting that to a studio where AI can be done for movies and things like that, and then partnering up with a school that it would benefit them. I got to pull that video and show you. Trolling is good for the public. Like, we like to see an argument. We like to see going back and forth. T.I. is really behind. T.I. is behind, and I'm telling you, T.I. is behind. T.I. needs to do this. Like, he needs to have this done. Like, T.I. has to do this. You don't think so? Okay.
What did he do? He had to pivot. He had to reinvent himself or try to go back to where he was when people was giving him mad props. So he went, got his hair cut, right? Started sitting the cap on the side of his head again, and he put out that track, right? Put out that track. Now, the track was, I guess it was doing well. Maybe it wasn't doing as well as he would like it to do. So next thing you know, he starts talking about, yo, 50 don't want to do this verses with me. 50 don't want no smoke with me. Because he knew, poking that bear, he knew 50 was going to come back at him. And so now that 50 came back at him, he's out here playing the victim while simultaneously pretending like he tough. And my question is this, since if you so tough, T.I., why you didn't respond to 50 back in 2008 when he put out You So Tough on TOS?
No lie. Why didn't he? Man, I've been looking at this beef between these two cats, man. And, oh, I tell you. So let's bring it up to speed, if you don't know. And I know I get off to talking sometimes, and I just keep going. So let's bring it up to speed, okay? So the claim. T.I. allegedly claimed that he and 50 had privately agreed to a versus battle while working on a TV project in L.A. Tip claimed he was supposed to announce it, 50, but he didn't. 50 switched up and played oblivious. The 50 Cent rejected the challenge on Instagram, telling T.I. to keep my name out of your mouth, bro. T.I. responded by saying he lost respect for 50 and no longer even wanted to stand on stage with him. Bro, he still want to stand on stage with him. See, when you look at your hero, you look at him through the lens of what he did. T.I. is struggling to stay relevant. And he's going against a guy already that's taking lessons from Tyler Perry.
Oh, no.
On music, or not music, I'm sorry, on film, how to create film, and film, that's content, bro. That's content. Every last show, from every Power show, every ABC show, every True Crime show, every movie, he has so much freaking content out there. It is crazy. It's crazy. To make a rap song to battle a dude that needs you to talk to him, I think that's regression.
Oh, no.
I think it's regression. Now, he can, and what's worse is he got to get the whole family involved. The whole family involved. Musical response. Unlike 50, who has stuck to social media trolling, T.I. has released 4 tracks in the last week. Okay, War, the right one, Lessons. Now the newest one, Miss Jackson, and then his son. His son is in on it. Who does it benefit 50 to get in a war with your little boy? Come on now. Come on. Who wins from that? Do I win? Does 50 win? Does T.I. win? Does his son win? I think T.I. and his son wins, and then after that, the fans, and then 50 comes in last place. Because we're going to be like, damn, bro, you fighting a little boy?
Oh, no.
On a track?
Oh, no.
But, some people, you can make it make sense to them, and it still doesn't make sense to them. It still don't make sense to them. Because he got fans, and the fans are going to stand by him as long as they stand by him. And that's great. Be a T.I. fan, and you should be a T.I. fan. I like Tip's music. I don't care too much for his intellect, but I do believe his music and the way he does it. I mean, it's beast. I like it. But you're not going to get him to kind of like come out on you. That's the thing. Like, he's playing a larger and a different field. See, most of these guys play chess, and then the ones who've been playing checkers, they try to start playing chess, but the chess game has been advanced, and some of them are playing 2 to 3 level chess, and some of them are playing like T.I. I'm playing a chess game when 50's playing chess on 3 to 4 different levels. You ever seen one of those chess games where you have the chessboard here, chessboard here, chessboard here, chessboard here? That's the type of board that 50's actually playing.
Yeah. See, I don't need to sleep this low, but by my mama, yeah, stuff. I don't care how this shit go, you did.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy $2 Fabo, Bankhead Fabo, D4L Fabo. Ow! Hey, man, I need everybody right now to stop what they doing. Ow! And go to Forgotten Kings TV on YouTube. You know what's happening then.
Listen, y'all, T.I. and his family.
Hey, shout out to Forgotten Kings also. Great track. I love y'all, man. Y'all good. Y'all come up in my trend. I like listening to your content. Great channel. Go subscribe and follow them.
Been putting belt to ass on 50 Cent all week, okay? For those who may not know, T.I. is already on his 4th diss record going at 50 Cent because for some reason, 50 continues to troll Tiny, all right? After all of the fans...
As he should. I mean, y'all know her surgery is botched, and she still got the money, but she hasn't fixed it. Or how can you fix it? You can't just take all that shit off and stop Botoxing yourself or whatever. I mean, it's just not a good look. And I know y'all like, oh, you're biased to 50. Hell, I'm from up north. Of course I'm biased to 50. But I give T.I. props also. T.I.'s, listen, for a man like T.I. to stay with his family and to do the whole family role, I'm going to tell you that is Gucci. It's hot. It's good. I mean, how many times do you see people with their whole family in some type of business, media, entertainment, in that type of space? You got to give respect where respect is due. But you can't walk around here talking about this man don't have a family, he's miserable. You don't know how people are built. Some people don't want to have anything but their family. And honestly, The truth is, bro, you don't want to have a bunch of people in your space that's gonna blow your shit. And I feel like 50 knows that. I feel like the least amount, yeah, even family, because family can be trepidatious also. They can be bad. They can cause a lot of issues, bro. But just because they family don't mean that they should be in your space. It doesn't mean that. Don't hate it or dislike the man. He built his life to fit what he wanted, and that's his choice. And to say that he's unhappy, that's a stretch. That's a stretch. I know a lot of single dudes, they don't want to be married again. Are they unhappy? Nah, they happy. Some of them are unhappy. I'm not going to say some of them are unhappy. Oh, no. But they unhappy. This nigga got money to find the ones that he want. He can have the time he want. He got access. The boy got access. Don't clown him, man. Stop clowning that. You want to take that value and make it a value that is not attainable by him and say, I got this value. He can turn around and say, I got this money. You doing reality shows? I don't do that shit. Reality shows are the lowest form of making freaking bread. Because you got people that say it's reality, but it's not. So stop playing.
Comment section, called 50 out, including T.I. and his kids. 50 again made another post going at Tiny. So listen, for those wondering, well, is 50, at least gonna jump in the booth? According to 50, he doesn't have to jump in the booth. Apparently
50 Cent goes to old rappers still trying to battle rap. ChatGPT told me that I don't need me to rap. I don't need me to rap. You need me to rap. LOL, get the F off my page. He's right. How is he wrong about this shit? I mean, how is he wrong? T.I. needs him to rap. T.I. needs it. T.I. needs 50 more than 50 needs T.I., bro. Y'all got to stop playing these games. Y'all got to stop playing these games. Y'all know T.I. is not going to get national to worldwide appeal. He'll get national appeal. He'll get national appeal. 50's fucking worldwide, bro. T.I.'s not going to Hong Kong or any of those places they walking up to him talk about Mini Man. No, it's not. You're talking about two different levels of entertainers. I give props, and I'm going to say it like this. T.I. needs 50. That's it. He needs him. He needs him. Don't make it seem like it's something deep and prolific. He's got them on the run. I saw this other content creator, Dr. Bryce or something like that. I love T.I. and I got to tell you why. I like T.I. I've met T.I. before, and T.I. Stop that BS, bro. You like him as an artist. That's great to like him as an artist. As a businessman, he's very much average. He's done really good things. Don't take it twisted. Don't twist it. But if you're going to look at creators that scale to national level doing bigger, it's not him. It's not. The appeal isn't there. If anything, I would dive deeper and say you're talking about two different mentalities. You got 50 down there in Houston chilling with oil money, and you got T.I. over here chilling with Black Pride money in Atlanta. Oh, no. Two different places, bro. Two different places. The energy's here in Atlanta, but don't get Atlanta money construed with oil money, Louisiana land money, movie content money. I am the producer, executive producer, writer, and I'm on Stars money. Don't get it twisted. You will think that T.I. will get a Stars. T.I. could probably get a star show, a documentary on the trap game, and have a trap museum. We're talking about two different levels, bro. And just admit the truth.
Everyone who's calling him out needs him. You know what I mean? To rap. He doesn't need to jump in the booth. This is 50's words, but again, that hasn't stopped T.I. from sending shots because right now, listen, he want to smoke. You know what I mean? He made the post earlier today after dropping his 4th diss record going at 50. And listen, he's basically calling 50 out and he's not backing down. And listen, we understand. The moment 50 took it there, mentioning his wife, it's been hell ever since, okay? And like I said, it ain't just T.I. I mean, now he got the sons involved, okay? And for those who may not know, now we got the other son, Damani, okay? He done released a diss record going at 50 Cent titled Miss Jackson. And I ain't gonna lie, if you haven't heard this record, listen, y'all need to check out this record going at 50 Cent because, again, this is one of them records, okay? I'll leave the link in the description, but a lot of people are already saying that this is one of the craziest moments in hip hop.
No, I think it's probably one of the most desperate moments in hip hop. I think Homeboy is so freaking desperate, he's on this binge rap to do this. He just desperate. He desperate. He reaching and clout chasing for something, and I get it. He disrespected Tiny. I get it. That's Young Boy mom. I get it. That's your woman in them. I get it. Get it all in and get it all out. I just realized there is a thing when you start in boxing and you're just in the ring and you're boxing, you're throwing all these punches, all these jabs. You're just going at these niggas. You're just like, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I got you. And then you getting them in the room and you got it out. And then we get to the 5th round and you're exhausted. You're gasping for air. Oh, no. That may just be what happens next. I may be wrong.
50 getting his ass whipped by the whole Harris family. Okay, everybody getting a lick right now. And, 50, of course, he's entertaining it, because a lot of people are chiming in. Now, they're saying that this new record from Damani is one of them records. All right, you got Rick Ross. He's sitting here reacting, let it burn, let it burn.
Look at the hype. Look at the hype. Man, I'm done with this. Look at this. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. This is the level of clout chasing at its highest level. Niggas been talking about Tiny for years, bro. People been calling her Miss Piggy, all these different names for years. This is not anything brand new. It's not. It's not. It's new now when the cash is low and you got to make that viewer audience and subscribers grow. Oh, no. So what do? You take to the mic and you tell them all the shit that they don't like. You tell them the stuff that they want to hear and you think that 50 gonna run in fear. Nigga, it's clear. We got 2 different types of battles going on here. 2 different levels of contenders. Oh, the steak versus the chicken dinner. Man, I tell you, the saint versus the sinner. And the saint ain't show up yet. Man, I'm done. It's over. It's over. I'm done. Let's go to something else, man. Let's go to something else. Good luck with that. Boom. All right, shoot. Let's run this clip. Let's run it. Come on. Go.
So let me start off by saying what most realtors are scared to say. I don't want to work with everybody because everybody doesn't want to actually buy a home. Some people just want attention. I'm dead ass. They love the idea.
Female realtors, listen up. Y'all better listen up. If you're a real estate agent, you trying to be a female real estate agent, you see how she got her hair done? I'm trying to help y'all and give y'all advice because she's about to tell y'all about walking with these buyers, and this is the fact, okay? And it's in the buyer's market, so you need to know. And all y'all that want to be agents, you need to know this also.
Of home ownership, but they don't like the responsibility that comes with it. You'll say I'm ready, but when I say fix your credit, you vanish. When I say send documents, or I'm about to send documents, you get cold feet. When I say there are steps in the process, people get silent. In my head, I'm like...
Now, I'm going to tell you why. Part of the reason is, in my opinion, they want to just be in her space. They want to talk to her about, and if I asked her, is it more men or women? More than likely it's more men, I'm telling you.
Congratulations. Well done.
Yeah, shorty. She attracting that business. She look good. She up there, riding around the streets. I think you're in Atlanta. Shout out to the content creator too, girl. This is the second time I spoke on one of your stuff. It's phenomenal. I got you. You really bringing the heat. But some of you guys out there, they getting hip to this because I've seen y'all do it. And they come and they talk to me about it. And I've had a lot of female friends that are realtors talk to me about it. Y'all just want to be in that space where the women at, and you think you can kind of like, oh yeah, girl, I'm about to buy this house. See, what she not talking about is that it's the pump fake. That's what it is. It's the okie doke. It's the, listen, this is what I'm doing. This is how I'm doing it. Yeah, girl, I make this amount. Yeah, come on. And nah. The ones that are smart are getting smarter as the market starts to tighten up. They ain't got time to run with you all around looking at houses.
You're asking for a 30-year mortgage, not a free trial, not a subscription type of investment. This is not supposed to be easy. Big decisions require preparation, and preparation is the price of entry. I've been an entrepreneur for 9 years. And out of 6 of those years, I let my clients run my business. Why? Because I was trained to believe that the customer is always right. And they're not. Sometimes the customer is unprepared. Sometimes the customer is unrealistic. Sometimes they just like the feeling of saying that they're ready to buy a house even when they're nowhere near ready. I really had to learn this the hard way. Like, you don't build a business by people pleasing. You build a successful business by having boundaries. So let me be clear. If you're serious, I'm definitely your homegirl. I'll educate you, I'll guide you, I'll go to war for you. But if you want the dream without the discipline and the vibe without the work and the title without the preparation, then baby, I'm not the realtor for you. Because in my world, I only have time for results.
Let it go. Look, she ain't lying. And if you're going to go buy a house, you need to have your shit together. Get all your stuff together. Don't get out there talking about all this other stuff. Just get your stuff together. The worst thing that a realtor hates, the thing that most realtors hate, I hate it as a male realtor. I know a lot of women that hate it as female realtors simply because the ones that want to actually say it, they see the alternative motive. It's always that pump fake. It's always like, yeah, we gonna do this. Yeah, we gonna do this. And you're trying to impress her. We don't have time on a commission-only job to be business to be impressed, okay? And I'm glad that it took her 6 years to actually wake up that this is not a people-pleasing business. And that's the reason why I actually do shows. I stream and I say what the heck I gotta say. Even under the real estate deal, I know people know me and watch me and see me and they're in the marketplace that I'm in. I'm not making these pretty videos for y'all because at the end of the day, I would prefer you to know exactly who I am before you decide to even work with me than to turn around and think that I'm something different because I gave you this whole little pump fake and this thing. Oh, yeah, let's go. Like I'm trying to sell you a fucking car or even sell you a piece of clothes or a suit when you walk into the store. It's like realtors can act just like the guy walking into the JCPenney and you jump, not JCPenney. You walk into a boutique and he's like, can I help you? Nobody got time for that shit. At the end of the day, you know what I am and you see what I am. I talk shit. I do reaction videos and you might find yourself in one of them too. At the end of the day, that's just the way it is. But man, I'm telling you, the smart female realtors, y'all going to get it. The smart ones going to get it. When you making this money in real estate, you ain't got time for this stuff to slow you down. Get the PDF that I got below, download it so you can learn how to work with these investors and make that investment money. And if you're a buyer, bro, don't waste time of these don't waste these buyer agents' time. It is worse that the National Association of Realtors that effed up the game. That's why most of these realtors are going to be quitting in 2026, 2027. I think it's going to take half of us away. I've been doing this since 08, 07, actually, 06, 07. I've been doing this for a damn long time. I mean, I've did it when niggas wasn't making any money. We just did it because we enjoy doing real estate. But at the end of the day, don't waste their time. Not in this market. Because you will get clipped just like them, regardless of if you think you're the prize or not, because it's a buyer's market. Not everybody got to work with you. The fact is, the closer, and this is advice for some realtors, the sooner you get to a client that really fits your buyer avatar, your buy box, like the type of people that you want to work with, the better it is for you. Clip it cut it, keep going, and cut it down. Cut it down to its lowest compound. I'm telling you, cut it down. I'm telling y'all, cut it down. You think I'm joking? All right, learn the hard way. You'll figure it out. All right, cool. So I'm going to run this. Let's go run this one real quick. All right, boom.
It's time for all you proud-ass Mexicans on the left that hate the United States to go serve your country. I've been looking all day for the Free Mexico videos for all the Latinos on the left. Cannot find a single one. It's always wave the Mexican flag, stand with raza, stand with the gente. You guys better be on your way to Mexico right now. Or at least you better be starting up some kind of campaign here. You've been all about free Palestine and whatever else. And don't pour liquor out for the gente. They're over there hurting their own gente. They're setting up blockades. They're burning cars. They're burning gas stations. There's a remain in place order, and they're already controlling your freedom of movement. So I'm just ready for all the people that say that Mexico is the best country on earth to snatch that Mexican flag up and just march their ass right back to Mexico and stand up with their people. But you won't do it, and that's why you're here. That's why your ancestors came here. That's why they stayed here. Now drop a comment. Let me know what you think.
Homeboy not wrong. That's why they came here. That's why they stay here.
Hey, real quick, man, I want to show a lot.
Listen. You can't deny it. Some of y'all may not like it, and a lot of people don't. Some people don't. I like it simply because I find the hypocrisy in it. Okay, the hypocrisy to me is go to LA, go to Minnesota, wave the flag, protest against ICE. You gotta be here. This is our land. But then you got a bunch of shit going on in Mexico and ain't nobody protesting. Why? Because you can come to America and have all of these liberties and these freedoms to speak what you got to say, open your mouth, say your mind, blah, blah, blah. But you won't go do that somewhere else. And then you wanted to destroy or change the system. Or you attack people that don't line up with what you say in a place where people can speak freely. You want to change the system. You want to change the system. And in essence, bring the same type of BS that you got over there.
Oh, no.
It's true. Because you stand up and try to protest the cartel outside of Mexico City, niggas. Okay? Outside. Go protest them. And you tell me what the end result is. Because you don't truly have freedom of speech there. But you want to come here, exercise freedom of speech, and then the people who have freedom to speak against you, you get mad at them, you burn their cars, you protest, you wave your flag. Of the country, you don't have the freedom of speech to speak in. That's weird.
How phony asses really are. Now, right now, you see what's happening in Mexico, right? And y'all about waving the flag over here, standing barricades so people can't get past you, throwing rocks at them, bottles, ice, hitting them with your car, doing all this shit. So now if you're really about that life, the people of Mexico need you. They need you to go stand in that same line in front of the cartel. Throw some bottles and rocks at them. They are just killing innocent people left and right. They're burning everything down. They broke into the jails, killed the guards, set the prisoners free. So y'all are about that life.
Yeah, they set prisoners free. Stay right here. I'm about to show you in the next clip. Them jokers setting the prisoners free. I'm telling you. Oh, America's the freaking tyrant, right? Oh.
It's Viva Mexico. Your people are down there. Your family members are down there. So now all y'all out in these streets cutting schools, cut school now and take your ass down to Mexico and go stand your ground. Because let's see. It's just go look in the mirror and see how phony you really are. Because you're not going to do that. But guess what? All of us who are here and just say, let's all be Americans, American, we grew up. Yeah, I grew up, I'm Irish, Polish, man. I ain't never been over there. I don't know them people. Am I proud of my heritage, where I came from? Cool. On St. Patrick's Day, on Polish holidays, cool. I wave the flag. I don't wave it 365 days a year, I wave that American flag. But see, y'all say it's not good enough here and this, that, and the other. And so take your ass down there and let's go see if you really about that life. You Antifa, remember, you were right there with them. So take your ass, all you blue-haired ass Karens, take your ass down there. Let's see what you really about. You talk all that shit. Act like you so tough because you know here the police really can't do nothing to you unless you go too far, which we've seen twice. But down there, they've already killed tons of people.
Y'all ass be hanging from the police will turn you over to the cartel for them to hang you at the freaking man. Hey, don't act like it's a lie. Don't act like it's a lie. Some of y'all, and the ones that are black, oh my gosh, you black people, why the hell y'all want to get in this shit? Let them jokers do what they gonna do. They got a country that has gone haywire. It's been like that for, 100 years? The first cartel was in 1930. We're coming up on the cartel 100-year anniversary.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Y'all want to admit it. Don't tell me it's the U.S. Yeah, okay, the U.S. But Joker, let me tell you something. Send them right back to free their country. Why don't y'all go help them free their country? Why the hell y'all want to take our freedom from us? Why y'all want to do that? Why y'all want us to change and conform to their globalist mentality so they can wave flags of another country in our city protesting and then taking the husbands, the fathers who are out there doing their jobs, whether you like ICE or not? There's somebody's father, somebody's husband, somebody's son, somebody's daughter doing the job. But you want our people to die in your protests or to back off, but you won't go and do that in your country. That is the most weirdest shit I've ever seen.
Way more than two. So you need to get down there and help your people out because you all about that life. So if you all about it, you was waving the flags, you cutting school, you throwing shit at police cars, you was tough guys up here. You was hard. Take your ass down there. Let's see how hard you are. Because let me tell you something. Some shit comes to these shores, some shit comes to these lands. I'll die for the land I'm on. Because it means everything to me. I'll die for my family here. It means everything to me. For right here, on this American soil, I'll do it. Y'all talked all that shit, go do it. Post them videos, man. Prove me wrong. I guarantee none of y'all sissies going down there to get in their way.
Good morning, everybody. I just wanted to let you know.
Real talk. My family's here. Protecting my family. They hit the shores. Oh, shoot. We pulling out the ARs and the AKs. It's going down. It's going down, bro. That's the difference between a lot of Americans and people that come here just want to bank off of the system and make money off the system and just, make the money, but you will never put your ass in line for America and American values. You will only fight against Americans that are patriots and love our country. Like, I came from the West Africa. My family came from West Africa. I had no idea what that place is like. I have no idea. This is the only flag I can wave. Only flag I want to even wave. Yeah, I'll celebrate and eat the native food from there. I'm like, yeah, I love it and grew up in. I got it. But this is my country that I will lay down for. And I served in order to say that. This is hilarious.
So that TJ is in fact still on fire, and Democrats, those are some of the people that you were sitting down for. Yeah, the ones that are causing that mess over there and, taking people's lives and stuff. Yeah. Those are the individuals, some of them, not all of them, but a lot of them, who you're sitting down for and not putting American citizens first for. But that's it. So I just wanted to let you know that you did, in fact, want some of that to come over here, and I live here, very close to it, and I don't want it over here. So, yep. Just a friendly reminder. Everyone have a great morning, and pray for Mexico. Yeah, pray for Mexico. Okay,
yeah,
thanks. Love you. Bye.
With all the shit going on in Mexico right now with the cartels fighting against the government, now
homeboy look like he's in some type of military or type of law enforcement space. Shout out to him. Great work.
it was a great opportunity for all of you who were waving the Mexican flag during those anti-ICE protests to go over there and fight for your country. Now is the opportunity for you guys to really be valid, because you weren't valid here fighting against ICE in a country that you snuck into. Now you can go home and actually be a hero. Now you can go home and fight against actual terrorists who is willing to lay you down. This is your opportunity. All of those pro-Mexico flags, you know, take all of those, get in your caravan, and go and protect Mexico. I'm sure George Soros will pay for it. Go over there and show how much of...
My man, hold on, he went deep. Yes. Oh, no. George Soros will probably pay for it. I mean, he's been funding a lot of this shit with his friends already. And you can live in denial as much as you want. Look it up. Globalist at his highest level.
Patriot you are, because you're against kings, you're against tyranny, you're against terrorism, right? So go over to Mexico and fight the way you fought ICE agents and law enforcement in Los Angeles and other states within the United States of America. This is your opportunity to actually do something with your life and actually be meaningful and sincere when you do it.
That's my clip for the day. Listen, it is real, bro. It's real. Check it out. Check it out. I'm not even pulling off.
The situation in Mexico just keeps getting worse and worse as the days go on. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, 23 inmates have now escaped a prison in Puerto Vallarta. You might be thinking, how the fuck did this happen? Because armed gunmen in a van rammed one of the gates and that's how they broke out. So now, not only do y'all have to worry about everything being set on fire, being shot at, you can't leave the country, they're telling you to shelter in place, and now you gotta deal with fucking escaped prisoners? And the crazy part is they don't even know what prisoners escaped. So yeah, everybody that's in those surrounding areas that were claiming they're fine, this shit's fixing to get very, very wicked for you. Because I guarantee the 23 prisoners that escaped had some sort of ties or some sort of connection to El Mencho. So if you've never prayed for a miracle, right now would be the fucking time. So if you're in Mexico, you better hope that Trump steps in because their government can't even fucking control what's going on.
We have an official update on the prison break in Puerto Vallarta that happened yesterday in the middle of the attacks by organized crime. 23 prisoners were able to flee. According to Noticias Puerto Vallarta, it's reported by authorities from the Department of Security that there was a large van that wrecked into the prison with armed people, and there was one custodian that was killed and 23 people were able to run out of the prison. There's been no information on who those 23 individuals were, what type of crimes they were serving time for, just simply...
Yeah, they got prison breaks and don't even know who left the prison, bro. Insane. Did they shoot up everybody in the prison that will probably have the records? Do they have a computer to actually keep up with it? I don't know. Are the documents burnt? Did they burn the documents? Do they even care? I personally don't believe they care because the president's already in the pocket of the cartels. They already work together. I think these guys just got early parole, honestly. That's what I think. Oh, no. It's just early parole. That's it. They were probably going to be getting out pretty soon, and they got out a little bit earlier because none of this shit makes sense. None of it makes sense at all. And how do you have a prison in a high tourist location anyway? Is that even acceptable? I mean, some of y'all run over to Mexico. Do you think some of that through? Do you think it through? Because I see some of y'all still want to go. And by all means, listen, my mom used to tell me, my grandma told me, if you can't hear, you're honestly going to feel. That's just the way it is. Okay? So I don't know what's going on here. You got to make it make sense.
They're back in society. There hasn't been any type of
You know, they're actively searching for these people. I think the majority of resources currently are going towards, you know, freeing up local streets so that we can return back to normal and try to get, you know, the economy going, or, you know, just normal life resumed. But that's as much as we've gotten. But we at least received an official update from officials that there were 23 people that broke out of the prison yesterday, and it was done so simultaneously in the middle of the attacks where an armed van with multiple people wrecked into the prison walls and 23 people fled.
Ooh. Ooh. That's a no-go, homie. That's a no-go. Yeah, that's a no-go, homie. That's a no-go. Oof. Ooh. But we getting you guys out. So I was noticing there are reports that are starting to come out with people that are actually getting out of Mexico, which is cool. I think it's dope that that the planes are coming up, that they're allowing planes to leave out. Honestly, I think it's a requirement because they know if America came in and brought troops to get its citizens out, it would probably be a whole lot of shit going on. Oh no! Imagine the cartels trying to stand against special ops. It just ain't gonna work. Special forces, it is just not gonna work. And they know it.
Rubio and the State Department are absolutely on it. We hear from Americans directly who are in Mexico because the State Department immediately set up 24/7 phone lines, and they're taking hundreds of calls a day, providing Americans on the ground with travel support and advice. The State Department also has issued new travel advisories, and they'll continue to update those as the situation progresses. So we encourage all Americans in Mexico to, of course, adhere to the guidance provided by the State Department. Right now, we are unaware of any reports of any Americans being hurt, kidnapped, or killed, and the Mexican drug cartels know not to lay a finger on a single American, or they will pay severe consequences under this president. And they already are. This operation, which was carried out successfully by the Mexican authorities, was, of course, supported by the United States, would not have happened without the leadership of President Trump. He has made it a day one priority to target and go after these vicious drug cartels that have shipped deadly poison to our country for far too long. He signed an executive order to rightfully designate them as foreign terrorist organizations. We've seen the president take unilateral lethal action against drug boats sailing through the Caribbean. And
my question is, why is it that we have to wait till Donald Trump to actually say that these drug cartels are actually terrorist organizations? Isn't that weird that it took this long for a president to actually notice what's happening south of the border and actually put laws in place, or put what's happening down there, the people that are doing it, into a category that they should have been in for a long time, which is terrorist? I was, because it doesn't matter. And I was talking to a guy that's Mexican, and he's here and he's a citizen, and he was telling me on how twisted it is, because they make these rap songs down there and they glorify being cartel, just like rappers here make these rap songs up here glorify being gangsters. The difference is, homie, very rarely do we have a rapper who is truly a gangster. The gangsters are cartel members, and they hire the rappers, or they hire the singers to make the songs for them. If this doesn't make you scratch your head and really open your eyes and say, damn, a brainwash of a country through music, money, intimidation, fear. Why did Trump have to be the one to recognize and say, hey, these guys are terrorists? And y'all go to Mexico, chill out on the beaches. Everything is good and great. Listen, I will go to the Bahamas first. I would even go to Puerto Rico first. Damn, I'm going to Tortola. I'm going to St. Thomas. I'm going to St. Croix. These are all other places you can go to, but you choose to go there. And they're in the tourism business also. They know you go. That's the reason why the bodies haven't ended up in the trunk. Because they know, no touch Americans. No, that's the money. You are the cash cow. Okay? Don't believe me? Shoot. Be in deception as long as
Now,
you
of course, we are coordinating and cooperating and pushing the Mexican government to do more to end the scourge of deadly drugs coming through our United States southern border, which, of course, is now secure thanks to President Trump as well.
They not going to do it. Bro, it's not going to happen. They securing the border, and it's going to stay secured up until when Trump is actually out of office. I don't know how long it's going to last. They still getting it in. You haven't heard anything about drug cartels coming like going out with no money. You haven't heard any of that stuff. You haven't heard none of that. Because somebody else just took the place of this guy that got killed already. And I was listening to a report, and I was told it looks like that the person who took place, they were born in Southern California, Mexican. This is real. This is real, y'all.
What's up, guys? Listen, we are safe. I'm not posting this until we're actually out of here. We're being extracted out of Puerto Vallarta. We have armed vehicles, armed guards. It's been kind of a shit show. And yes, it's a lot worse than what's been on the news. It's been pretty crazy, but...
Stop telling me that it's not as bad as we think. Some of y'all be like, oh, this is media. No, it is as bad as we think, probably even more, okay?
We're able to get armed guards. We're literally taking a convoy now to the jet. These are 100% armored and actually people with weapons. We're gonna be getting out of here really soon. I won't be posting this until we're actually out, but just so you guys know, we are safe. Finally getting home, and it has been an absolute shit show here in Puerto Vallarta. It's much worse than what the news is showing.
Come on. Stop telling me these lies that is not as good. That is just the news.
Bro, we out here trying to get back to the airport, bro, and this shit is getting scary as hell. Like, look outside, bro. Like, bro, look outside, bro.
Ain't empty. Wow.
Like, bro, this shit is overly scary, bro. Overly scary. Hopefully we can make it home, bro.
Yeah, hopefully y'all guys made it home, man. Shoot, because that's scary.
We're heading.
A little juice in the water. Come on, guys. Come on.
We're heading home, but it's packed. I'm assuming it's because everybody's trying to get home. So it's wild. Look at that.
Wow, all these people crowded to get home. Come on home, man. I thought Trump was going to send in the Marines at one time. He just needs to do the special ops move.
It's pretty wild, but we're finally heading home. So we'll keep you guys updated.
Oh, no. Hell no. Come on, bro. Don't listen. Hey, like, subscribe, follow for more content. Oh my goodness. Shoot. Man, yo, let's let me do this one. Got one more for you guys. Check this out. This tells me, come on, let's do this one. Let's go with this one. This is interesting.
So did you see what the former DEA agent says? The Chinese government is arming the Mexican cartels. Why would they be doing that? Just to keep us fucked from the cartels because China doesn't like us? Well, listen to what the former DEA agent says, and he's not even too fond about Trump, but he says Trump was right.
The cartels are running that border, and they're in bed with the Chinese Communist Party, with the Chinese. If you think that individuals are arming the cartels, since when can you go to a neighborhood armory and buy a lost rocket or sophisticated missile?
That's it. Some of the arm, you got to realize this the artillery that they got, dude. That artillery, you got to get it from somewhere. They're not making artillery. The cartel doesn't make artillery. They get it from someone. Some people said, hey, they're getting it from the U.S. These people are actually fighting with U.S. weapons. I could believe that probably in the early 80s, 90s, probably 2000s. Nah, I can't see it now because the biggest shift that's taken place is America pushing back on China. But you got to realize China, the socialist country, which has already infiltrated America through democratic socialist, through ideology that America's bad, that is evil, that because they had slavery, just like a lot of the Caribbean countries, UK countries, just like China itself. You know, China has enslaved its own people before. You know that. Bro, y'all funny. Y'all funny. Yes, they are armor. They are giving them the artillery they need. And I truly believe because of the ideology, because Mexico sits on our southern border, China's not for you. They want your money. That's why they sell you cheap shit so you can buy it, use it, and then go. And they can break on you. TikTok. Okay? Come on, man. Let's be for real. If it benefits them in destabilizing the U.S. government and putting pressure on their back in any way, shape, or form, yes, they will do it. They're getting money and getting bread. Come on. Y'all still.
That's not true. They are being armed by, right now, the Chinese. That's how serious it is.
You speak about the border, you speak about the Chinese. Trump ran for president on both of those issues. Do you think this guy has a point building that wall? All that he has spoken of about China, it almost, by listening to you, it sounds like Trump, he knows what's really going on behind the scenes.
Trump knows what's going on. And like I said, he wasn't a favorite candidate of mine because he spoke so badly of Mexicans. But, you know, he had the right idea when he wanted to go into Mexico.
When have we had a president?
He had the right idea. Okay, history lesson. 1980, what was it, 83? It was 88, I think it was. Trump sits down with Oprah, and Trump goes over all of this stuff that we're talking about right now, which people hate about Trump and what he say. All of it. Please go back. You know, I'm going to do a throwback. I'm going to go pull that video and find it. And we're going to talk about it. We're going to listen to it and talk about it. Because he was clear. I keep telling people the man has a degree in economics. That is the theory of finances moving through the country and what pushes it and what pulls it back, like supply and demand, microeconomics. He's not a dumb dude. He says some stuff that you feel is reckless, but he's not dumb. He's not done. He's been talking global politics before some of these guys protesting AOC was even here. Like AOC was even here. He was talking global politics. Talking global politics. And talking about specifically things like this. See, some of us need to keep y'all reminded because y'all think that this is a brand new shit. This shit ain't brand new. This thing has been around for a while, guys. I would dare to even say that this socialist push has been around since the 60s to 70s. Martin Luther King said he was the democratic socialist. He tied with the Socialist Party, the Communist Party. Listen, why do they work together? Socialism is the introduction to communism. It goes just like that. There is a pattern. It just doesn't just exist. This is not just something that they trying to polar. If anything, they trying to keep you blinded to the connections between them because the word socialist has been a bad word so much. And they're like, we're going to make it a good word. Zohran Mamdani runs. The ignorant people, 35, some of y'all white living in New York, y'all don't know how the shit really is. Grew up 120,000. If you are living in New York and you can vote for Zohran Mamdani, please do not think that these people make under $100,000. Most of them make good money if they went out there and cast that vote. Yeah, you do have a lower class, but they didn't show up at the polls for Mamdani. The ones who were 35, 30, 28, coming out of school, got a job. Ooh. Probably don't got a job and their parents taking care of them. Ooh. It is strategic.
I said that they were going to fight against the fucking cartels. The cartels that have been running Mexico forever. Mexico is a beautiful place, and a lot of people wouldn't even leave Mexico to come to the United States. Why? Because they love their culture. They love their food. They love their family. They love everything there. Why would they want to come to the United States and try to remake everything that they had there here? Okay, it's about time that a president stands up to these dictatorship fucking presidents and leaders around the world.
They would try to do it unwillingly, but because the money is better over here. Man, I'm telling you, these guys who play lookout for the cartels, like the young bulls running around here, dude, they $500 for a month for playing lookout for the cartel. And I sympathize with, dude, I feel. Don't trust me, I feel. But I don't feel that more than I feel for America. No, don't get it twisted. I know how to have sympathy and put those sympathies in the right compartment with the right degree of sympathy and what's first. Meaning I'm sympathetic about my kids, damn, but they don't take first place against my baby. I'm sympathetic for my mama, but let me tell you, she don't take first place against my wife. I'm sympathetic. Yes, I have a heart, and you should. It's nothing wrong with having a heart. But dude, there are things that need to be prioritized, and I think a lot of the people on the left, and I can say it for some of y'all on the right too, don't get it twisted. You know I'm an equal opportunity smoker. In the right tech. Come on now. In the right tech. But I can say it. Because they grew up on the left coming out of that flower child 70s movement, free love, everything should be free, people should be free. That's where we got this social gospel from, this whole thing. It didn't just come out of nowhere. That's the infiltration into our country. That's it. You see it.
And motherfucking fuck the cartels and the cartels. They've caused enough destruction. And you know what? The terrorist groups learned a lot of their tricks of torture and all kinds of other things from the cartels. The cartels have been doing this forever. Running the fucking Mexico, and they're helping run the corrupt government.
We're not going to get this twisted. There's no evidence to show that the U.S. actually taught the cartels what they know. But we can see, and I've listened to these documentaries, I've seen it, there's a bunch of stuff, bro, out there, that a lot of the prior special ops, prior Marines that either they got disenchanted with the Mexican government, and honestly, they were still on the cartel side, even with serving the Mexican government in those places, jumped and went over to the cartel side. They will willingly accept them. These are tools, skills that have been honed and pruned to put to work for them for their bag. Why would they say no? Why would they turn it down? And America can't see the difference. We wouldn't be able to see the difference. All right, let me hit this last one real quick. I'm going to hit this last one, and I am going a short day. Oh, thanks for the love over there. Check this out. I am always going to be an advocate for you guys making content. I'm always going to be an advocate for content creation right now. I am. I believe there is a small window, and when I say small, 5, possibly 10 years, you think that that's a wide window. But no, that's a small window because it can be collapsed and it becomes shorter and shorter based on how fast AI becomes, we become dependent on it, I guess you would say. For you to actually get in the game. Not just, and I'm not saying get out here, stream like me, make content and all this other stuff. Yeah, I'm making content on YouTube. I'm making content on TikTok. I'm making content on Instagram. I'm doing those different things, and I'm primarily focused on YouTube. But in the middle of that, everything for the last 9 years in real estate, even though I'm not out here talking about it in every single segment, I'm still working it. We still going to deal. We still looking at deals. We still doing that shit, bro.
Oh, no.
Nothing changes. But what I'm trying to show you is that the market is holistic. That is not so much about a buy box of 70% of the ARV as it is what Paramount is doing, what Netflix is attempting to do, because it's a battle for attention. See, I'll stream on YouTube, on Facebook, and a couple people to jump by. And listen, thank you guys for showing up. We appreciate you. Like, subscribe, follow on the YouTube channel. You see a lot of my other stuff. But I go to YouTube, and I'm picking up probably every 28 days, 600 to about 700 subscribers. Because we're going to talk about this stuff. This is a full holistic program. There is a shift that's happening. And I'm going to open my mouth, I'm going to say it, and I'm willing, and I'm cool for all of y'all to not like it. Like I had somebody give me another, look at this guy. I love y'all trolls, man. I'm telling you. Y'all know block is a good function on this joint. You know that. Because for every troll, I legit will actually get a bunch of love from other people. He's like, Trump is an embarrassment to this country. Bro. Say what you want to. Trump is what this country kind of needs right now. You can't have all this compassion and free love and all this BS and not have logic to keep some of y'all in place. See, some of y'all ain't never been spanked by your mama. That's the problem.
Oh, no.
Y'all ain't had your behinds whipped. That's why.
Congratulations. Well done.
You made it out of the house without having somebody tell you behind that what you're talking about is stupid. That ain't nothing free in this world. Ain't nothing free. Even the salvation which Christians hold on to was paid by we believe the Messiah paid for our sins to be forgiven. He put his life in place for our lives. But y'all believe this social gospel which says, we shall overcome. We shall. Listen, don't tell me about no freaking overcoming. I'm about getting the bag, bro.
Oh, no.
I overcome by the word of my mouth and my testimony, right? Like my testimony is Jesus freed me.
Oh, no.
Let's get this bag. Because I'm not held by some of the stuff that y'all held. The social justice or crusade that you're on. You ain't got, I'm not upset about a white dude not liking me. Listen, I don't care. Sign the check, homie. I don't care. There's, for everyone that does it, there's 2 that do, there's 3 that do. I'm gonna make y'all scared. Some of my money people be Jewish too. With deals, some of them that help me with the deals, they be Jewish too. Y'all need to add in there and say that Leon also like Jewish people. Because I do. I like them. I like the back. I like the way they think. Learned a bunch from them. I had a couple mentors that were Jewish also. Don't come here. I can't. Candace is crazy. She's going off the rails, and a lot of the stuff is all for clicks and clout. I'm telling you. But she is probably the clout stealer of the day.
Oh, no.
God, that girl is vicious. Damn. Damn, she vicious. But the average people won't get it. You are being brainwashed. You're being used because you typically go by clickbait. That's why I do a lot of clips that are like 9, 10, that are like, what, a minute, 2 minutes? Because your attention, a lot of people's attentions, it just needs to be satisfied for that split second for them to say, have some level of, what you call it? Courage? Would you call it validation? It's different. I would find the right word for it, but they need it. It's like an insulin injection too. You know, it serves multiple purposes. But when this deal with Paramount is done, let's get to this because I'm on y'all. I know I'm ranting. I got a lot to say. Damn, when you read and you listen to content all day and you look at deals and numbers, shit, when you get a chance to do this, you just gotta let go.
Congratulations. Well done.
Yes. This Paramount deal is epic. And people, they won't get it until it's too late, honestly. You really won't. I mean, I'm out here. I got another channel outside of this. This is, you think I'm talking to you at lunch about this shit? When it's at night, I go more ham. Oh, no. And we're going to keep building and building and building and building. We're going to talk about real estate. We're going to talk about shit. You ain't even seen my AI stuff yet. You just see me as a guy that's on the phone. I'm just here. I'm just talking to you, blah, blah, blah. Bro, I made workflows that'll kill you behind. You be like, what the hell? Eliminating all need for denial that AI is actually here and is here to stay. Make, create, package, distribute. Alex Hormozy threw that out, and when he threw it out, I kind of started wheeling. Make, create, package, distribute. This deal is nothing more than a distribution deal of catalog and a control for an attention. That's really what it is. That's really what it is. Most people won't do it. They'll just continue to subscribe to Paramount and Netflix, which I love my Netflix. But it's got to be a time when you stop being a subscriber and you start being a fucking contender, bro. Honestly, you got to stop playing on the sidelines and like a troll, and you think it makes you feel good, but nobody came to hear you. Nobody cares what you have to say. Nobody. I feel better when I open up my YouTube studio session and I look at the bread. I'm like, oh, this is dope. And then I look at the comments. Oh, this is even flyer. Man, yo, keep making comments. Keep making content. We love what you said, man. That's funny. That's hilarious. Keep doing that. Because I'm not going to tell you it from one perspective. I'm going to tell you about the loans that were already done that migrants have here in the U.S. I'm going to tell you about the foreclosure rate that's coming because migrants are being deported. I'm going to tell you about all that stuff because I was the dude representing migrants with the loans that were legal, okay? Bro, there's more stuff that you don't know about.
Paramount newest bid could open door of beating Netflix deal, Warner says. And this is a Wall Street Journal story. Rob, I think you got a clip on this. Is this just an AI reporting it, or is it an individual, Tom?
It's an individual.
Rob. Okay, go for it.
Warner Brothers Discovery on Tuesday reopened the door to a takeover by Paramount Skydance. That is after Paramount raised its offer for the studio to $31 per share. The intense bidding war for the firm behind Batman and Harry Potter has reached fever pitch, with the board signaling that Netflix may lose its place as the preferred suitor. In its revised bid, Paramount also raised the termination fee it would pay should the deal fail to gain regulatory approval to $7 billion, up from $5.8 billion. It also agreed to pay Warner shareholders 25 cents per share per quarter for every quarter beyond September 30th, that the deal does not close. The rival bidder also agreed to contribute more equity should banks raise concerns about Paramount's ability to finance a deal when it closes. Warner's board said it has not determined whether the revised proposal is superior to a merger with Netflix, but said directors would give it further consideration. Should a superior deal emerge, Netflix has 4 business days to revise its offer. The streaming giant has offered $27.75 per share in cash for the movie and television studios, its catalog, and HBO Max streaming service. None of the firms involved commented on reports of the new offer.
Yeah, so the 27.75 at $72 billion, and the prior bid by...
Before you even get into a PDD podcast, PBD podcast, shout out to Patrick David, great podcast. Listen, I'm going to go down to that studio in Florida. It's just a dope spot, man. He's just doing some great things.
David Ellison was $30 a share at $77.9 billion. Tom, what's going to happen here, Tom?
So it's a tale of two cities. Netflix wants to buy the library, and then Warner Brothers Discovery will take the cable nets, most notably CNN, and put them in a small pack and said, look, we're going to sweeten the offer. We're going to take it to 31, and here's this. And by the way, you said we couldn't get the debt. The number 1 to number 4 richest guy in the world, depending on what day it is, is backing it up with the family office fortune. So he doesn't even have to go to, the banks, the procurement officer at the Navy, and you have
for creatives to market things. Okay, and so I think the bigger picture here that I worry about,
Paramount and Warner Brothers over here and Netflix over here, we think that's better. And that is what was happening a couple weeks ago.
Where are you at with this?
Well, the consolidation is offering less options for creatives to market things. And I think the bigger picture here that I worry about is that, our soft power, Hollywood has been one of our, big exports. And it's destructing, it's self-destructing to some extent. The strikes were a disaster. Like they said, no AI. Well, that means that other countries that use AI are going to crush us with their with stuff. So I mean, Tom gave a great summary of what was going on, but my big concern here is where are we in the future of creativity and what we watch and what we see? Is it going to just be like a couple of competitors? I mean, already it's much harder to get sort of middle price movies produced, say 50 to 75 million. I know that sounds like a lot, but instead it's the $500 million blockbuster, or you make it for $3 million. And that's partly a problem of all this consolidation. So I think there's a real concern about, Trump said it, of how we keep Hollywood on top, and having just a couple places you can sell your stuff to is not helpful.
Yeah. So that's probably one of the biggest issues. I'm not even for, I don't care about the sale, honestly. And the average American probably doesn't even care about the sale. You guys will probably open it up and be like, hey, well, the U.S., oh, cool, we bought this. Oh, it's good. Yeah. You don't pay your subscription to watch your show. The reason why this is important is consolidation consolidation under one brand, limiting the free expression of creators. Now, I'm gonna go at it again. You got 50 Cent buying up a studio and setting up shop in Louisiana. You got Tyler Perry already set up in Atlanta. Cat Williams just announced he bought a military base. I believe this is in Alabama, and he's setting up. They're setting up because Hollywood they already went over to the UK. I've been watching movies. I'm like, damn, this is not America. Either way, who cares? Somebody's going to watch Mark Wahlberg. I like watching Mark Wahlberg, but somebody's going to. At the end of the day, they're shifted over the water on the other side, leaving it wide open. And these channels are distribution channels to get that content out there. You got to realize content now in this new AI surge is the only thing that's really important. Content is equivalent to buying a real estate property in somewhere outside the city of Atlanta, just out of 285, and saying, listen, as 285 expands, which it never will, but the people in 285 will expand outside of 285. If you know Atlanta, that's the circle. Atlanta has 285. It circles the city. And this property I bought for $170,000, damn, because of the people can't afford to live in the city, they're going to come over here. This is digital real estate. It's digital real estate, and I keep saying every last experience that you've had, every last idea, concept you had, for the small creator, this is the time to package it, put it out there, and let the world come. If I can tell you how many people have downloaded already my off-market property list, which you can do is in the description. Go get it. And you can also get the book on how to work with investors and make six figures, because I made six figures working with investors. That's what I definitely did. And I'm just breaking it down to you in a blueprint, period. That is the money. Not chasing the gold, which if you can get it, not the silver explosion. I got that too because I was on it. This is it. This is it. Whoever wins this will determine the movies that come out from, I told you, the Tyler Perry's, the Cat Williams, the all of these places. They're going to determine how far it goes. How is it distributed? if anything, I think that this is probably the biggest time right now to take whatever's in you and put it out. Yeah, it sounds inspirational, Leon. We're talking about money plays, but this is the biggest money play you can think about. I saw a skit with Brad Pitt. Who is it? Brad Pitt versus Tom Cruise, and it was all AI. Google Brad Pitt versus Tom Cruise. Crazy. Insane. The future of movie creation. And that, what they're battling for, is the catalog that will always make money. If anything, it's going to make a ton more money. A ton. But the opportunities now are going to be so endless. Endless opportunity with AI and learning how to craft your message and use it to distribute and all of that. I can't even put it into words how big it is. And PBD knows. And one reason I got props for his deal is you only see Volutainment, you only see PBD podcast. This guy probably has has over 20 different other channels that he streams on because he understands the value of the content. And that's what they're battling for, the content. That's really it at the end of the day. That's why 50 Cent won't go back and forth with T.I. because he's making content and T.I.'s making a track. And that track will live for a little bit, but that content that he's making, that 50's making, is going to live for a long freaking time, bro. A long freaking time. Take what God put in your heart, create something with it. And like Alex Hormozi said, package it and distribute it. And that's what you're going to do. That's all you need. Like, you'll have videos and content that will pay you month after month, week after week, time after time, because you took the time to educate people, however you fall into any of those categories. Guys, like, subscribe, follow for more content. I am out of the game. I gave you some of the game, and I'm just telling you, you do what you choose to do with it. God loves you, and man, I'm going to go spend some time with my woman. Peace.